Howdy, and welcome back to the Texan Shaves. Got a product spotlight today, and it's been a Texas minute since I've done anything for Hendrix Classics and Company, so this is kind of nice and refreshing. So today we're going to be talking about the new release of Lost Souls. Now, Pete Hendrix reached out to me recently. I did lots of artwork for Pete not too long ago, and this was the last one. This one meant a lot to me, and I think Pete knew that. And he reached out to me and he said, "We're about to do Lost Souls. Would you like me to send you a set?" And I said, I asked him what the set notes were, and I said, "You know what? If you want to send me a set, that'd be awesome. I would like to see that artwork on a tub, but if you're going to send it to me, I'll go ahead and do a review of it too." So here we are. I'm doing a Hendrix Classics and Company, also known as Luxury Fragrance and Shaving, review of Lost Souls. And this one is fantastic, guys. We're going to get into it here in a little bit. So Lost Souls releases today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep an eye out for that. So this label was inspired by Pink Floyd. As a youth, I listened to Pink Floyd more than probably any other artist. And I was a huge, or still am, huge fan of Pink Floyd. But there's always been a verse in one of the songs that just always stuck out with me. And it's from the song Wish You Were Here. And it's, we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year, running over the same old ground. And what have we found? The same old fears. And something about that line just always stuck with me through life. I'm not sure what it was, but it really spoke to me. And one of the last few times I was working on some labels, just generating some artwork for Pete, that lyric popped in my head. I believe I was even listening to some Pink Floyd earlier, but even if it's not that song, that lyric always pops into my head. And it got me thinking, what would that look like? What would that literally look like? And so I started playing around, and I did about 6-7 iterations of it, and some were kind of frightening. And you know what? I'm going to put some up on the screen. I've shown them to a few people. Some of them were kind of eerie, and I like that too, that look too, but I don't think it worked well for a soap. And then I changed the tone and I added some colors and especially some colors that I knew popped well on these metallic labels, and came up with this one. And I was very happy with it. I think this was one of my favorite ones that I've done out of all the ones that I sent to Pete Hendrix to use. And I'm pretty proud of this one. It took a while. It took a while to get AI to do what I wanted it to do, you know. So now, the fragrance on this is just as spectacular. It's inspired by Le Homme Ideal Parfum from Guerlain. Excuse me, I'm tongue-tied, Guerlain. I am not familiar with this fragrance at all, but Pete told me that the original earned the number 3 spot as Best Fragrance of 2024 in Fragrantica's Reader's Choice Awards, which that's pretty impressive. If you've ever been to Fragrantica and you see all the fragrances, they were basically any fragrance created, they have a review of it of sorts. Well, a breakdown of it, of scent notes and everything else. And it's a great place to go look and try to understand a fragrance better. And I'm currently wearing it on the back of my hand. I put it on because I wanted to experience some of the dry down while I was doing this video. And it is pretty darn awesome. So the fragrance notes are, it's an amaretto footprint that gives way to mysterious leather and woody accents that are supported with patchouli and musky notes. And all of that is there. And it's a very masculine scent. It's a playful yet sophisticated masculine scent. This is something I would wear anywhere, anytime. Office, date for sure. Just because, hashtag great for the bowling alley. This fragrance can be worn anywhere. It's got a darker side that is warmer in the winter, and it's got a brighter top note that kind of hangs around for a while. So it's great for the spring and summer. It is an all season, all day, all night, anytime, for me, that is fragrance. And it is beautiful. It is very beautiful. Pete, you did a fantastic job on this. So the hardware, I've got a few new things. I got in a couple orders to Uomo during their sale and got them into the States before all the crazy pricing happened with shipping. And so this is one I haven't shown yet. I can't quite remember the name of this. It is in the Exceed handle. And something about this one, I just really like the colors. It was really nice. So we're using that. I have this set with this is a Bodhi Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Starts with an L. Anyway, it's a Badger. I'm going to go ahead and get that soaking and give it a little damp there first and put it in my mug here. And then I just got in a new vintage razor. This is the Ever Ready 2414, also known as the Little Lather Catcher. I haven't seen too many of these out there. I assume they are. This one's really nice. I've been hunting one for a little bit, not a long time, and then I stopped, and then I just happened to see one on my favorite vintage razor selling page, Tachichi Shave. I cannot talk. Tachichi Shaves. I'll put his logo up, and I've bought so many razors from him. This is a really nice. One thing I noticed here, it has a little lift here on the sides. I don't know if I've seen that before, but you know, there's the base plate and everything. It's got little grooves to slide your blade in, little catchers at the end, and then you just clamp it down like so. We're going to be using a First Use Persona gem blade right here, and of course going to be whipping up a lather in my new Sawdust Creations bowl. So we're going to break away. I'm going to build my lather, and we'll come right back for the shave. Be right back. All right, welcome back. We've got our lather whipped up in this amazing bowl with an amazing brush. Look at all that, geez. That is just a beautiful, beautiful lather we got going on there. All right, so let's get the glasses off and the face wet, and we'll get to this shave. I do not have a whole lot to shave. The video I did yesterday with that Osprey was just that good. Jeez, I was worried I wasn't gonna have anything to shave for this video, but I got a little bit, so we'll do at least one, hopefully 2 passes. All right, face wet. All right, here we go. Let me get some of this excess off this brush here. Well, that brush bloomed out nicely too. Wow, that is nice. Definitely getting that patchouli and a slight musk at the beginning. It's not overpowering. It's definitely prevalent. Beautiful lather going on here. Man, I haven't bowl lathered in so long. I felt like I forgot, but I guess not. And it's personally I don't get a whole lot of the amaretto, but that's probably just me. Definitely the leather, and it's definitely I'm not sure what woods are in there, but it is nice, a nice accord for sure. Very nice. All right, let's get this first pass going. Got the Ever Ready loaded up. And let's get it warmed up. And let's see what she can do. Boy, that's just a little bitty handle. All right. Man, I haven't done a gem shave in a while. Boy, that's got some feedback, doesn't it? It's just kind of echoing in there. I think I mentioned before in a video how a lot of these older gems, these open spaces inside the caps are almost like an echo chamber for feedback. Super slick, great protection, as I've always come to expect. The fragrance strength, it's nice. I would say it's probably high 4, low 5 though on the strength, but we all know the magic happens on the splash and the EDP. But it's definitely, you're not searching for it, it's there. I don't know why I'm shaving where I don't have any shave cream, right? Get that on the second pass. This razor is quite mild. But again, I don't have a whole lot to shave right now either. So I'll have to revisit it when I've got decent growth. All right, let's get a second pass going. I'm really, really liking this fragrance. I really am. I'm gonna have to probably search for some of the OG, but I do have this right here to go for now, so absolutely. As per usual, I've got plenty of lather left over. I always bowl lather enough for 5 people to shave. Why, I don't know. I would definitely say do not sleep on this one. This fragrance is blowing my mind right now. It's very, very good. I can see why it was, even at number 3, geez, what would number 1 be? Number 3, I can see why it was a People's Choice Award for Fragrantica. That is so loud. All right, is that loud to you guys? Very noisy. Not a bad thing. I like feedback. I should have shown you, that's why it's called a lather catcher, because it holds all the lather inside there. I need to find a full-size lather catcher. I've yet to add one of those to my collection. Another gem razor I've been looking for is a Damascene. Wow, this is good. Man, this fragrance is good. All right. All right, gonna get a rinse, come back up for the EDP, and my final thoughts. Be right back. All right, that's a good 2-pass. Did a good job. Yeah, the only thing I'm feeling is against the grain on the neck. It's not much because I didn't have a whole lot going on. No, I'm happy with that. I'm going to take that for another dry for this weekend. I think I'll take it on a head shave. I didn't do the usual head shave first with that one like I normally do with new razors. But I'll do that tomorrow morning. Plus, that got the first juice out on that blade, so tomorrow's shave should be a little bit better. Look at this. Look at all that. Look at all that. That is such a wonderful lather. It's so good. All right. Let's see how much is still in this brush. This is the leader. That's what it is. I remember the name now, the Bodhi leader. And look at all that still in there. Man, that is so good. All right. All right, stop playing with the lather, Barry. Let's get to this fragrance. All right. Yeah, still on the back of my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a couple shots. Both wrists. Take a little off each wrist, get pulse point, a little of my beard. Ooh. Oh, it's so deeper, so much deeper. Definitely got the woody. I'm getting everything of the notes that Pete describes. And there is probably what I'm trying to decipher that I'm seeing is probably that amaretto just mixing with everything. I'm not picking it out distinctively, but there definitely is a little bit of a fruity note there, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. This is so nice. I was worried about the amaretto because I have a problem with amaretto, almond, bitter almond, and cherry fragrances, being that bitter almond is usually used for cherry fragrances because there is no cherry fragrance. And I have an issue with the way they hit my nose, so I was a little worried about this, but this is fantastic. So if you're another one of those that amaretto kind of sets you off, do not be afraid of this one at all. It is really, really nice. This one is fantastic. I'm going to wear this one a lot, most likely. I do like that a lot. All right, guys, this releases, Lost Souls releases today, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see if I can get, there we go, get that nice and shiny. 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not forget to pick up the EDP along with it. I'm going to have to get me a splash to complete this. It's really good, guys. I hope you try it out. If you do, comment down below and tell me what you think once you receive it. I think this is going to be a big win for Pete Hendrix at Hendrix Classics and Company in Luxury Fragrance and Shaving. Congratulations on this, Pete. You did a good job. Find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on A Texan Shaves. Goodbye.